ready to unlock some ancient wisdom
Oh, yeah.
for modern winds.
Absolutely.
We're going deep on Stoicism today.
Love it.
Not just the surface level stuff, but how its principles can actually help you navigate the chaos of your life.
For life, yeah. It's fascinating how Stoicism,
Yeah.
a philosophy that's centuries old, still holds such practical relevance.
Yeah.
We'll be using the Stoic path. Control, growth, and acceptance to unearth some real gems for you.
I love that. This isn't just about feeling better.
Right.
It's about making better choices,
Yeah,
even when things feel totally out of control.
absolutely.
So first up, the dichotomy of control.
Okay.
I know we've all heard of this, but how does it actually play out in the real world?
Well, think about the constant stream of news and opinions we face daily,
Oh, yeah.
especially on social media. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, like you're drowning in negativity you have no power over.
Right, like you see a post that makes you angry,
Yeah.
and suddenly your whole day is spiraling.
Yeah.
So how does the dichotomy of control help us here?
It encourages us to focus on what is in our control,
Okay.
our own reactions.
Okay.
You can't control what others post, but you can choose to unfollow,
Right.
engage in healthy debate, or simply log off.
Okay.
The power shifts from external noise to your internal choices.
Ooh, that's a really interesting take on the dichotomy of control. Applying it to something as current as social media anxiety. It's not just about accepting rain.
Right.
It's about choosing how you engage with the digital downpour.
Exactly. And this concept applies to countless other situations, Stoics would say. What's the point of stressing over things you can't change?
So what's a situation in your life right now where you might be focusing on the uncontrollable? Think about work, relationships, even that to-do list that feels miles long.
Yeah.
Is there something you can reframe using this dichotomy?
It's a constant practice.
Yeah.
But once you start recognizing that distinction, what's within your power versus what's not, it's liberating.
Okay, so we've got a handle on controlling our reactions.
Okay.
But what about those times when we face major setbacks, like a job loss or a serious health issue?
Right.
That's got to be more than just choosing not to freak out, right?
Right. Absolutely. And this is where the concept of the Stoic flame comes in.
Okay.
It's about turning those obstacles into fuel for growth.
Okay.
Seeing them as opportunities to refine our character and resilience.
I love the quote from Marcus Aurelius. Whatever is thrown into the fire becomes fuel for its flame.
Yeah.
But how do we actually do that? How do we shift from feeling defeated to seeing the potential in a setback?
The Stoic path actually has a powerful example.
Okay.
It tells the story of a weightlifter named Neville,
Okay.
who was determined to lift a massive 200 kilograms. Imagine the dedication and mental strength that requires.
That's seriously impressive. 200 kilos is, well, I can't even picture it.
Right.
But I'm guessing this story isn't about him effortlessly reaching his goal.
Right. While training, a cable snapped, causing him a severe injury that could have ended his weightlifting career. It would have been understandable to give up, to feel utterly defeated.
For sure.
But Neville used his recovery time to study new techniques,
Wow.
improve his nutrition, and ultimately return stronger than before.
Okay, that's inspiring.
Right.
But for someone who's maybe not training to lift small cars,
Yeah.
how does this apply? What if your setback feels more like a slammed door than a snapped cable?
It's about recognizing that even in those moments, there's still a choice to be made. Will you let the setback define you, or will you use it as an opportunity to adapt, learn, and maybe even discover a new path?
So it's not about ignoring the pain or pretending everything is fine. It's about looking for the opportunity within the obstacle,
Yeah.
using that Stoic flame to forge something new.
Precisely. And this leads us to another crucial principle, the reserve clause.
This is the one that often gets misunderstood as being passive, right? Like we're just supposed to accept whatever happens and not strive for anything.
That's a common misconception.
Okay.
The reserve clause is not about giving up. It's about strategically applying your effort,
Okay.
informed by the understanding that you don't control every outcome.
Okay. I'm intrigued. So how does this tie into the dichotomy of control and the Stoic flame? So how does this all work together? It feels like we're building a framework here,
Yeah.
a way to approach goals and challenges with well, more stoicness.
That's a great way to put it. It's like having these three tools,
Okay.
dichotomy of control, stoic flame,
Okay.
and reserve clause,
Yeah.
and knowing which one to pick up depending on the situation.
Okay, so let's say my goal is to finally finish that novel I've been working on for a while.
Okay.
How would these principles guide my approach?
First, the dichotomy of control reminds you that you can control
Right.
your writing schedule,
Mm-hmm.
your dedication to the craft,
Right.
the quality of your prose, what you can't control. Yeah.
Is whether it becomes a bestseller
Right.
or gets picked for a movie deal.
Okay, so I can pour my heart and soul into the writing,
Yeah.
but detach from the outcome,
Right.
from things that are ultimately beyond my influence.
Exactly. And that's where the stoic flame kicks in.
Okay.
What if you get some harsh feedback from a beta reader
Ooh, yeah.
or face rejection from publishers?
Oh, that's rough.
It's easy to feel discouraged,
Yeah.
but this principle encourages you to see those setbacks as fuel.
Okay, so instead of getting stuck in the disappointment,
Mm-hmm.
I can use that feedback to improve my craft,
Right.
to make the story even stronger. It's like turning that rejection into a stepping stone.
And throughout the process, the reserve clause reminds you that you're
Wow.
doing your best, fate permitting.
Okay.
You're committed to the journey,
Yeah.
but with the understanding that unforeseen circumstances might arise.
Right.
And that's okay.
So maybe life throws a curveball, a family emergency, a sudden move, whatever it may be.
The reserve clause helps me accept those challenges
Yeah.
without losing sight of my ultimate goal,
Mm-hmm.
even if the path has to adjust a little.
It's about that delicate balance
Yeah.
between striving and acceptance,
Mm-hmm.
giving it your all without clinging rigidly to a specific outcome.
This framework is starting to feel very empowering.
Yeah.
It's like Stoicism gives you a mental shield
Mm-hmm.
to deflect negativity and uncertainty,
Right.
and then a torch to illuminate the path forward,
Yeah.
even when it's a bit bumpy.
What's fascinating is that this philosophy isn't just about individual resilience.
Okay.
The Stoics believed that these principles
Mhm.
also applied to our interactions with others,
Oh, interesting.
our role in society as a whole.
So it's not just about winning in a personal sense,
Mhm.
but also contributing to the greater good.
Precisely. For the Stoics,
Right.
virtue was the ultimate goal. They believed that by cultivating wisdom,
Okay.
justice, courage,
Yeah.
and temperance within ourselves,
Right.
we become better citizens, friends, and family members.
That's a really interesting layer I hadn't considered before.
Mhm.
So it's not just about achieving my own goals,
Yeah.
but also about how I can use this stoic mindset
Right.
to make a positive impact on the world around me.
Think of it this way. If you're less reactive to negativity,
Oh.
more resilient in the face of challenges,
Mm.
and focused on what you can control,
Yeah.
you're naturally more equipped to contribute positively to your community,
Yeah.
your relationships,
Yeah.
even just your daily interaction.
It's like a ripple effect. That inner strength and stability you cultivate through Stoicism can actually radiate outward, influencing how you show up in the world.
And this brings us back to the core of Stoicism.
Okay.
The idea that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external circumstances, but from internal virtue.
So it's not about accumulating wealth or achieving fame,
Right.
but rather about becoming the best version of ourselves, living in accordance with nature and reason.
Exactly. The Stoics believed that by aligning ourselves with this natural order,
Okay.
by focusing on what is truly within our control,
Yeah.
we could achieve a sense of inner peace and purpose
Okay.
that transcends external circumstances.
This all sounds very profound,
Yeah.
but also a bit intimidating.
Uh-huh.
I mean, becoming a perfectly virtuous Stoic sage
Right.
seems like a pretty lofty goal.
Remember, it's a journey,
Okay.
not a destination. The Stoics didn't claim to be perfect,
Right.
but they strived for constant improvement. And that's something we can all do,
Yeah.
regardless of our starting point.
So it's not about being flawless,
Right.
but about making a conscious effort
Yeah.
to align our actions with our values, to cultivate those virtues that lead to a more fulfilling life, both for ourselves and for others.
And that brings us to a question I'd love to pose to our listener today.
Okay.
What is one small step
Okay.
you can take today to incorporate a Stoic principle into your life?
That's a great challenge. Maybe it's consciously practicing the dichotomy of control during your next commute, or taking a moment to reframe a challenge at work using the Stoic flame.
Right.
Or maybe it's simply approaching a goal with the understanding that you'll do your best, fate permitting.
Yeah.
Embodying that reserve clause.
Remember, Stoicism isn't about becoming someone else.
Okay.
It's about discovering the strength and wisdom that already reside within you.
And tapping into those inner resources can make all the difference in navigating the inevitable ups and downs of life.
It's about empowering yourself to not just survive, but thrive in any situation.
It's like we've been handed this ancient toolkit.
Yeah.
And now it's up to us to figure out which tools work best for our own lives.
And that's the beauty of Stoicism.
Yeah.
It's not a rigid dogma,
Right.
but rather a set of principles that you can adapt and personalize
Oh.
to fit your own unique circumstances and goals.
It's almost like a choose-your-own-adventure philosophy. You take the core concepts and then apply them in a way that makes sense for your journey.
Exactly. And as you delve deeper into Stoicism, you'll discover a wealth of wisdom and insights that can help you navigate everything from daily frustrations to life's bigger questions.
So where can our listener go to explore these ideas further? What are some resources that you'd recommend?
Well, the Stoic path, which we've been discussing today, is a great starting point,
Okay.
as it offers a clear and accessible introduction to the core principles. But there are also classic texts by Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca that are worth exploring.
And for those who prefer a more modern approach,
Yeah.
there are countless books, articles, and even podcasts that delve into the practical applications of Stoicism in today's world.
You can even find online communities
Oh, wow.
dedicated to discussing and practicing Stoicism,
Yeah.
which can offer a sense of support and shared learning.
It's amazing to see how this ancient philosophy is experiencing a resurgence in popularity. It speaks to the timeless relevance of these ideas,
Yeah.
their ability to address the challenges we face as humans,
Right.
regardless of the era.
It's a testament to the enduring power of Stoicism
Yeah.
to provide guidance, solace,
Uh.
and a framework for living a more meaningful and fulfilling life.
As we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to encourage our listener to approach Stoicism with a sense of curiosity and experimentation. Don't feel pressured to become a Stoic scholar overnight.
Start by incorporating one small practice into your day
Yeah.
and see how it feels. Maybe it's taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on the dichotomy of control,
Okay.
or consciously using the Stoic flame to reframe a challenge.
And remember, the goal isn't perfection,
Yeah.
but progress. It's about gradually cultivating those Stoic virtues.
Right.
Wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance that can lead to a more fulfilling and impactful life.
So, dear listener,
Yeah.
we leave you with this final thought.
Okay.
What if, by embracing the principles of Stoicism, you could unlock a greater sense of inner peace, resilience,
Yeah.
and purpose? What if this ancient philosophy holds the key to navigating modern life with more grace, wisdom,
Yeah.
and even joy? The journey begins with a single step.
Okay.
Take it.
This has been an incredibly insightful exploration of Stoicism. We hope you found it valuable, and we encourage you to keep diving deep,
Yeah.
keep seeking wisdom,
Absolutely.
and keep striving to live your best life, whatever that may look like for you.